Libra, and welcome to the Green Women Tarot. This is your weekly reading for the third week of October 2020. So no brocket. So that's from the 12th to the 18th of October. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And I'm using this energy oracle deck to draw a couple of cards for you to start the reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom the mysterious oracle has for Libra for the third week of October 2020. What messages are here for Libra for the third week of October 2020? What does Libra need to know? Messages for Libra. So I will let the deck fall open where it wants to, and then I will choose a pile and then draw a couple of cards from that pile. This doesn't fan out very well, so I won't get that job at the casino, will I? So let's see what you get, Libra. Attachment. Oh dear. Okay. There may be something that you have inadvertently become attached to that is something that may no longer be serving you, there may be something you need to let go of. Something that's holding you back, holding you down, and something that has been a bit of an illusion, that she's taking a mask off. So I get a sense that, the mask slips and you realize that you've attached yourself to something that you may need to let go of. But you also have the door to value. So there is a possible opening up for you, something opening up, and a new path revealed with possibilities of bringing you abundance of whatever is of value to you. In this, this picture depicts money, material possessions, but what is value to you? What is of value to you is not necessarily a material acquisition, but certainly brighter times, energy and abundance, moving away from the dullness of being held hostage to something that may well not be as it seemed initially. So let's see what the rest of the reading shows. Let's see what's on the cards for Libra for the third week of October 2020. What messages are here for Libra for the third week of October 2020? What does Libra need to know? So I will draw 4 cards for you for this reading. The first card will depict you where you are now. The second card will show your challenges at this time, and the third card reveals your guidance from Spirit, and then your fourth card shows your possible outcome. And then I'll put an underlining row of cards beneath that to act as clarification. So, let's see what you get. Oh, we have the deck upside down again. You have the Page of Swords where you are. This is you. Air energy as well. And then you have the Five of Swords as your challenge. The Hierophant shows your advice, your guidance. And then finally, the Ten of Wands indicates your outcome, your possible outcome. Below that's the Six of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Star, and the Queen of Coins. And then you have the Wands, the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Lovely energy to end with, so we'll put that there. So, yeah, there's a hearkening back to better times. As you try to adapt, you try to be malleable and cope with a situation that may have some difficulties for you, in as much as needing to own a truth. Find, perhaps there's a message or an indication or a realization that there's a truth to be told here, and it may be voiced in an undiplomatic way, so it may be difficult, and you're trying to, I get a sense you're just trying to be malleable, trying to be flexible and fit in to or cope with a realization or a truth that's been owned to you. And with that, there's a hearkening back to better times, wishing for simpler things when times were simple and easy and more carefree, because at the moment your challenges show a great heaviness of mind. You have a sense of being unfairly treated here, of being taken advantage of, being not strong enough, not, someone bigger, stronger and more powerful than you, using or abusing you in some way, taking advantage of you. And perhaps that's the realization, the attachment, that you may have realized something that seemed simple and carefree is actually not as it seems, and you feel unfairly treated. But there's a sense here that there's a tendency at this time to overthink things, to let them dwell on your mind too much, and thus cause you even more anxiety and more despair as you wonder how to release yourself from this difficult situation, from this unpleasantness. So your advice from spirits, your guidance of how to overcome this, or how to release yourself from this, or move on from this difficulty, is the Hierophant indicates that you may need to use your traditional ethical or spiritual guidance as a way forward, tapping into or relying on mentorship that's available to you. Perhaps it sort of also implies seeking advice from someone older and wiser than you, someone who you trust. Because I get a sense here you've been, the way you've been treated has caused you to distance yourself from someone or something. You're wanting to move on from it. and you feel you're too attached, you feel you're trapped, you feel too tied down. But a lot of that may be overthinking, overcomplicating the situation you're in, not being able to see a way out because it's just going round and round in a downward spiral. So using or accepting help, or using a wiser and more experienced person who you trust to as a sounding board, and allowing them to offer you some advice, some mentorship and support. The Hierophant, you know, depicts tradition, stability in traditional structures. So it harkens back to your belief system, your initial belief system. And you know, the guidance cards also suggest that there is the grace and peace and hope are on the horizon. It shows, you know, through going back to your roots when things were simpler, when things were brighter. Returning to that as a guidance mechanism to help you out will bring renewed hope. And it also indicates like a new dream to follow. But it shows a sense of calming and peaceful energy emerging from this connection to the past. So, you know, it's almost you're hearkening back to older, more peaceful times, more simpler and happier times is intuitively the right way to go. But allowing that structure to guide you and to mentor you, to support you and help you to see the light, to see the new dawn that is emerging as renewed hope is poured into your soul. And your outcome card shows that, you know, you may, if you're able to release yourself from this attachment, and that would be done through first recognizing it, foreseeing it, and then making practical endeavors to distance yourself from this through guidance and help. And if you're able to do that, you may find, on the one hand, you take on a lot more responsibility than you have been. And you take on a long journey, you take on it's something with a sense of purpose that's going to take a long time to come to fruition. But when it does come to fruition, it comes with abundance and warmth, security, value. There you have your door to value. You're able to rejuvenate yourself with a deeper sense of purpose and something to focus on, and that's something that allows you to build upon and grow and nurture and bring to a fruitious position. The Queen of Coins is a, you know, really abundant energy, and you have here your door to value. So if you want to say, where is the door to value? Well, it's through releasing yourself from an unsavory or toxic attachment. And how do you release yourself from that? it's through traditional paths, through your belief system, and finding a light, a sense of purpose, a new sense of purpose, a new dream to follow, and embarking on that, even though it may be a long haul, but it has continued growth, and you have the strength and the ability to see it through and bring it to an abundant fruition. And there, ultimately, finding yourself in a secure and stable position, and being able to celebrate that with people who love you and who you love, who support you, and, you know, enable you to continue to grow in a fruitious and abundant way. But certainly, you know, ultimately, in the long haul, you'll be finding happiness, you'll be finding security, and entering a celebratory mood where you have that sense of achievement and happiness. So there you have it, Libra. A bit of a journey, but one that's worth taking, freeing yourself from a dismal attachment and entering a new path towards brighter abundance. So I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonated with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. And have yourself a good week. And God bless you till we meet again.